What's up YouTube, it's the Big Kahuna back again with another video, and I'd like to give a shout out to Michael Lugo and Kareem Lowe. And on to today's video. So there's a couple guys that do not like my content, but yet these guys have been to my channel more than once. They seen my content and yet they keep coming back. So to those people who are getting to the stalking level, if you don't like my content, you do know that the internet is a big place. There's other content you can go to that you may like. And I would also like to address a person who put it politely but mildly that there's more than just Sony ponies. There's Xbox, there's Wii U weirdos, there's PC elitists. Yes, this is correct, but from my experience, I'm only talking about the people that I deal with, and the people I happen to deal with happens to be the Sony ponies. Now, if you are one of the people that like to comment on the fact that I'm talking about Sony ponies all the time, you might be getting a little salty because you may be an undercover pony yourself. Because if somebody says something about an Xbot, it's not going to piss me off because I'm not an Xbot. But usually Sony ponies, when they refer to Xbots, they refer to anyone who happens to like the Microsoft platform. They don't even have to be a fanboy. All they have to do is say, I like this platform, and they're automatically deemed a fanboy. Now, do I deem everybody who has a PlayStation 4 a fanboy? No, I do not, because I only deem those people who do one of two things: do hypocritical statements, like, for instance, last generation, me and my cousin used to go back and forth at it all the time. And of course, he was one of those ponies who made the statement that if you're paying to play online, then you're an idiot, that you're a dumb Xbot, that you're a corporate slave, and that it was just plain out idiotic to pay to play online. And that of course Sony was never going to make their customers be charged for internet. And now this generation, guess what my cousin's doing? He's paying for the internet. And guess what? Instead of saying, oh, this is not right, and saying, you know, this is screwed up that they're doing the same thing that Microsoft is doing, what did he do? He made an excuse. His excuse was, well, they're doing this to make the service better. But when Microsoft was doing the same thing, they was just, you know, raping the customer. They wasn't about the customer. They wasn't for the gamer. And why should you have to pay for online? But it's okay this generation to do that. So when I'm referring to Sony ponies, I'm talking about the people who are hypocritical with that type of bullshit. Now, I've always been against the whole PlayStation Plus thing where they so-called give out free games. I never liked that. Am I going to say I never downloaded any of the games? Yes, I downloaded them. But I would have rather kept the games like you do on the 360. Now, this generation, they're doing the same thing on the X1. And I also came out and made a video talking about that. Now, had I came out and praised them for doing this, then that would make me an Xbot, because I talked about it with the Plus, but I didn't say nothing about it with the, you know, the Live. And I did. And I didn't do it just to seem like I wasn't some type of fanboy. I did it because I don't like that model. But that's just me. So as I always say, fanboys don't like their favorite system. They just hate yours. And if you don't like what I talk about, there's other channels to go to. Peace.